The Development of Belizean Women in Politics is a project launched by the Belize Women's Political Caucus with the sole purpose of honoring past and present women political leaders at the national and municipal level. Here in Orange Walk, the project was launched on May 10th at the Banquitas House of Culture, and yesterday it was unveiled in Corozal. Karel Heredia reports.
In this modern society in which men are still seen as the stronger gender, the role of a woman has been greatly overseen. In the early days, women were seen only as wives who were intended to cook, clean and take care of the children, and in some countries were not even allowed to vote. But we must say that this scenario is changing, even though we must admit it at a slow pace. Women in society are now recognized for their hard work, can apply practically for any job and can even form part of parliament. But when it comes to the latter, there is more that needs to be done to entice women to pursue a political career. And that is where the Development of Belizean Women in Politics project, launched in Corozal yesterday, comes in. Apart from recognizing women in politics, the honorees also serve as role models for those young minds who want to follow in their footsteps.
This event has to do with the project that the Belize Women's Political Caucus is doing that is called the Development of Belizean Women in Politics. It has three major components where we did a lot of research in order to gather information about women that have been elected country-wide at national level and district level. We present this information through posters, bio posters, highlighting the women. And the focus of this presentation is high school students, because we're trying to grow and groom a new set of female politicians, and we decide that the high school age and stage is a good stage and age to enter into discussion and dialogue with them about politics so that they can consider a political career.
Highlighting their political career yesterday were former Corozal Town Mayor Daisy Olga Marin and former Deputy Mayor Cruz Amparo Mahil, who both agree that being in politics gives them a sense of pride. What was it like to be a woman in politics?
It was great, because you see that you do so much which you cannot do alone. And that's why I joined the town board. I was the first lady mayor, and I did all what I could have done in 1 year's time, and it was a success. My dream was that Corozal becomes the most beautiful and clean town in Belize district. And I succeeded, I made it, and now I am proud to say that Corozal is the most beautiful town in the district of Belize, and I hope that the younger people will be able to continue the work that I have done.
Nosotros necesitamos mejorar el país de Belice y creo que nosotros las mujeres, si no podemos hacer el trabajo del hombre, que es fuerza, pero sí podemos tener muchas ideas brillantes que pudiéramos ponerles, proporcionarles a ellos para poder hacer y ver que el país de Belice sea un país como debe de ser, libre y soberano. Y creo que con la ayuda de todas las muchachas que están ahorita, que tienen más vigor, están más jóvenes, y sí les diría que siguieran hacia adelante y hicieran el esfuerzo, puesto que sí lo podemos hacer. Las mujeres somos muy importantes en todo Belice, y también yo creo que con eso animaríamos, como vuelvo a decir, a los hombres a trabajar más limpiamente en todos los aspectos políticos.
According to the woman, being involved in politics is a hard task, and even more difficult for a woman as it takes time away from their loved ones. Unveiled Marin, son of Olga Marin, and Gerald De Shield, son of the late former Belize City First Woman Deputy Mayor Jacqueline De Shield, both recall the sacrifices their mothers had to undergo to achieve their career.
Women are strong, and they could get a lot of things done and achieve greatness in politics. Like Miss Mahil speak about what she did, and Miss Marin speak about what she did. They just bring back memories to me of what my mom, did and how she did it. you know, and I think these are great because it shows that each woman that comes on in politics comes with a different perspective, and they come with individuality. So not all of them are the same. Each one will do something different and something great, you know, to inspire this nation. The organization needs support, and it needs everybody help. And whatever we could do, whether we're here or whether we are abroad, you know, any support that we could give, whether it's your time, your finance, whatever, just give support that we could support women in politics.
There's a notion, very bad notion in Belize, that politics is for men. And in actuality, politics is for both men and women. All we need are men who would be supportive of their partner who wants to or who has an interest in entering the political arena. Women have this innate ability to multitask. And so my mother, who had 10 of us in the family, she still had time to take care of us, take care of her business, and also take care of politics. Women are very hardworking. When they put themselves to do something, they do it. In other words, they not only talk about it, but they actually do it.
In the words of British stateswoman and politician Margaret Thatcher, who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1979 to 1990, any woman who understands the problem of running a home will be nearer to understanding the problems of running a country. Reporting for CTV3 News, Kareli Radia.
The Belize Women's Political Caucus was formed on the 21st of April 1991 when a group of women came together with the concern of them being underutilized in the decision-making process of the country. And when they noted that their participation in policy making was minimal and were in most cases at many levels treated insignificantly or simply disregarded.